Hey y'all, it's Tammy with Collard Valley Cooks, and today we're making an egg custard old-fashioned recipe. This is a pie that's so easy to make and everybody's gonna love it. We're gonna need 5 eggs, so we've got 1 in here now. We're gonna crack the rest of them. Of course, you need eggs with egg custard. You can use a fork or something like this that has the teeth on it, and I am going to grab these white things off the egg. I'm gonna just put them right here with my shells. And I'm just doing this because you want it to be a really smooth looking pie. And sometimes these don't beat up well when you beat the eggs up. We're gonna get these eggs in our batter bowl, and then we're gonna wipe off the eggs off the counter and pick all that stuff up, and then we're gonna finish our pie. This is our old-fashioned egg custard pie in the very first volume cookbook because it is a staple around the Nichols house. We love it. You're gonna add a whole can of evaporated milk. So this is not going to fit in a standard pie crust. You need a deep dish or like a large 9-inch. I've just got a 9-inch standard, but it's larger than the ones that you buy at the store because it's a homemade crust. All right, we're going to use nutmeg, ground nutmeg, and we're going to put in a 1/2 teaspoon. If you do not like nutmeg, substitute it for cinnamon, or use just a lot less. But an egg custard, to me, has to have the nutmeg in it. For me. Of course, not for you, but for me. If you don't like nutmeg, make a lemon egg custard. Leave the nutmeg out. Put in about 1/2 cup lemon juice. It'll be delicious. Now, all we've got left is adding the sugar and vanilla. Sugar first. It's 1 1/3 cups. There's 1/3. 1/3 cups, and we're going to go ahead and add the vanilla. We're going to add plenty of it. Now this is extract, so I'm using a teaspoon. If you're using flavoring, go ahead and double it. Always when you're cooking. It's really better to buy the extract because it takes less of it. Because if you're using flavoring, you really have to double it to get the same effect, the same flavors that you would for using 1 teaspoon of extract to 2 teaspoons of flavoring. That's what I do. So either way, you're spending probably close to the same amount of money, unless you're buying it in a really big bulk. Now make sure you mix it good. And if you want to, you can mix the sugar with the eggs first, but it doesn't really matter as long as you get it all mixed in there. It's easy. This is an easy pie. It's so good. I'm going to show y'all something about homemade pie crusts. If you want to watch the video, watch CVC's pie crust, and you will see the difference in refrigerating your pie crust dough. This is baked already. This one's not baked because I'm going to use it in a baked pie, but you can already tell this one's much smoother looking than this one. So you always want to refrigerate your pie crust for at least 30 minutes, a homemade one, before you roll it out. The big deal with egg custard is that you got to make sure that sugar's mixed up in there good before you start pouring it into the shell so that it don't all float down to the bottom. So we're going to go ahead and put this about half full. Now, an egg custard pie the filling is really runny. So you're going to fill it about halfway full, and then we're going to get it in the oven and fill it the rest of the way. Yes, you lose some of the heat, but this pie is baking at 425 degrees to start with. So the oven is already at a really high temperature. Now I'm going to go ahead and slide that back in there real gently. And you notice I don't have it way back in the back because I don't want to get burnt. And I've also got this rack down low so that I can get my batter bowl in here and pour. Or measuring cup if you have a measuring cup. Just pour the rest of your batter into the pie. Okay, our pie is done. It has a huge bubble on the top. And it may fall as we bring it across. But you want to cook your egg custard until it rises in the middle, not just around the edge. It's a beautiful pie. And we can help it release some of this air, putting a hole in it. One out there. Pretty. It's a beautiful pie. Now we got a little hole in it. Gorgeous. You can see the homemade crust we made is nice and dry along the bottom. We didn't pre-bake it, but it's still nice and done because it did stay in the oven for an hour. Now the recipe said 40 minutes, but it took it longer. We're going to take a bite of this pie. Really good. I have really good taste buds. And the nutmeg in here is really strong because it's organic nutmeg. I personally like McCormick's regular nutmeg better than the organic. Heads up for the holidays. Secondly, you can taste the egg in an egg custard. If you don't want to, or you don't think you would like it, then try it with lemon. Then make it a lemon egg. It's really good. It's a really delicious old-fashioned pie. So easy to make. And I love them with my coffee. Thanks for watching Colored Valley Cooks, where we cook like Mama did. Bye, y'all. Love ya.